Alright, another how-to video for the 2025 Ford Maverick. Check out my channel. There's a bunch of accessories we've been slapping on this dude. Our new one is a soft roll-up Tahoe cover. It is from Autosaver88 on Amazon, which it's got some good reviews. It wasn't that expensive either. I got it on sale for 150 bucks. But this is the bed of the truck. There's a video I'm putting these letters on, and this is our AAA gate cover and bed liner, which I'm real happy about so far. Piece of cake. You just slap this in, and this one here we had to take some of these off and then put some tape to get it to stay in. This little divider thing here, there's a video about that. I forget what brand that was called. And last week I just put in some seal covers, protectors. That was a OEM Ford part that I got. There's a video on doing that too. So I'm going to tear into this box and then time myself on getting this project done. I heard it could take 15 minutes to an hour. Hit the like and subscribe button if the video helps you out. Side rails, some padding and directions, which I knew this padding goes up against that back windshield, and hardware. Man! Let's see, universal parts. Gotta open this up. Gaps in the truck bed. Some kind of rubber tape screws. These are the brackets that are going to go on the side. Yeah, that's a whole bunch of brackets and screws. Those are going to be easy. And an Allen wrench. And they're stainless steel screws too. And nuts and bolts, which is good so they won't rust. Alright. So open this up. There's some padding, and in the center of this padding is a stick touch-up lamp. Bonus. Parts list. This big piece of paper is for the little light, which we'll put in. Tailgate. Warning. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of this out of plastic and then we'll start recording the assembly. It doesn't look like there's a lot of parts, to be honest. This is the actual cover. And these are the rails. I think the hardest part and the most anxiety, I guess, is going to be putting this tape on and seeing if it closes tight. Oh, double tape both ends, huh? A little trickery on there. So these rails go on the sides, and then this thing rolls down. I just got to figure out how to put everything together now. Alright, we got this thing laid out. Basically, you're supposed to put it together first. So we got it on the side of the truck. These are the rails. This is the main cover. And on the main cover, right here, it's got a notch that you can see that slides into the rail. So we're going to basically pre-assemble this thing before we actually put it on. So clips right here, and it goes into this rail, which is going to be hard to get on camera, but you can kind of see it right there. We're just going to slide in. Are you in over there? There's a screw there, guide screw, and mine was twisted. So this guide screw, you need to make sure it's backed all the way out, and then slide it in, and then you got to tighten those up. So I'm in. I'm going to hand tighten that. I think it's with an Allen wrench, and go over and do the other side, and then come right back. This is the Allen wrench it came with. There's one. The one in the front's already tightened. I'm just going to semi-tighten and firm everything up a little bit.
It does say if the truck's front bed rail is lower than the sides, that's when you use the weather strip. So I don't know if this is considered lower.
It is a little bit. I'm going to put it on here first because it ain't going to be no big deal for us to lift it off the yeah. And if I can avoid the weather strip, I'm going to avoid it.
Right.
So I don't know if you heard that, but there's a lip back here for weather stripping that it came with, which it says to throw on back here on this rail if it's lower than right here, which we got maybe 1/8 of an inch. And I'm not going to put this on unless I absolutely have to. So we'll see what it looks like. And I guess the weather stripping, all the weather stripping is going to do is prevent water from getting in there from the snow. All right, let's back it up and try to secure it in place on how we think it's going to sit. All the way up against the windshield. Fit in there. Because you're in the phone. Pushed up against the back.
You know, I mean, if the person's going back, it's going to go. It doesn't go back in front of it. It's corner it.
Well,
They're the same.
okay. Well, I don't think we need the weather stripping if you put your hand
And
on
right
it.
here, you can, it's going to the same spot. This is just held on by clamps.
Yeah. So I don't think we need the weather stripping. This is how it looks right here. And then when I feel underneath, I'm not feeling a gap. All right, quick summary. We snapped this together. It's just laying on here. Had to tighten up one Allen wrench bolt on each side. It's just basically sitting on the back of the truck. We're going to roll it out and see what happens. Then we're going to line it up and throw the clamps on. So Mrs. If I Am, can you help me unroll this? Once you get it rolled out, once you get to the very end, clamp here. I think that's what might have made that noise. There we go. And then there's a strap here. It pops it up and it lifts up. Locked. And we didn't push the Velcro down yet. So that's our next step. Let's shut this and see how this shuts. There you go. Autosaver88. And then we can lock this and no one can grab that strap. But hey, it's clamp time. We got it lined up. We're just eyeballing it. We are not putting on this weather tape right now. I may down the road, but I don't see any need for it.
It really did kind of like line up with there. You go on that side and hold it.
Yeah, just try to roll it up without moving the frame. Yeah, you can't see a gap under there. That thing's laying right on top of there. Okay, this is the clamps. There's 6 of them. Stainless steel bolt goes on the top. This is actually them sitting the way they're supposed to sit on the rail. There's a notch right here that hooks to the notch on the actual rail. And then this, the tightener, goes with the brass end up, which to me doesn't make sense, like that. So we're just gonna put one in place like that, and you tighten it up. And I thought that this would be tightening to the actual plastic, but it is tightening to the steel of the truck bed. These plastic covers actually move a little bit, are just sitting on top of the actual bed. I centered these ones on 27 inches. This one, we just put it where we had a little space to be able to get to this tie down clip. These ones here, I'm pushing back as far as I can, and they're hitting on a piece of the molding underneath. So this is going to be the 3 tighten spots. And, I'm not going to over tighten these. I'm going to check them in a couple of weeks. I've used these clamps before on my Ford Ranger. And if you tighten these things too much, they'll put a dimple into the truck bed. And if you do it way too much, it'll scratch the paint, cause it to rust. All right, the big test. We're going to snap it in place and then hit the Velcro. Try it with it closed. So this has to be open. Little tip, tailgate needs to be open. That's it. That is a 15-minute job if you've done it before. For me and Mrs. Hip I Am, it was about 45 minutes, an hour, and we had a couple of breaks because of some activity outside with the dog and the neighbor kids, which is all right. That's why I make these videos like this, because I'm not in some fancy schmancy shop doing this in 15 minutes. I'm showing you how it takes the ordinary person or 2 people to do to make it look good. So hit the like and subscribe button if the video helped you out. The Maverick, that's the last accessory I got in the garage for now. Hopefully we can take a break, get worn out.